Hello lovelies, welcome back to another video. In today's recipe I will be sharing with you how I prepared bitter leaf soup for my husband, friend and his family. They called us 2 days ago that they will be visiting us during the weekend, so I decided to prepare this soup for them because it is one of their favorite soup. The last time they came visit, I prepared ogbono, but this time around I decided to change the food type they will be taking. So here are my ingredients on the screen and all the proteins that I will be using for this soup. In this pot, I will go in with all the proteins, both stockfish or and other dried fish I use here. Next, I had my blended yellow and red habanero pepper. Here, I had my stocky, which is Maggi, and the next thing I'm going to have is going to be my banga. Okay, this is palm nut juice. I bought the one in the can here, the tin one here. That's the one we can get here in the UK. Okay, I've never come across the fresh palm nut fruit in the UK. So I'm going to cover this and allow it to boil. While boiling the soup or the other one, I will go ahead by preparing the thickening or thickener. This is cocoyam. I bought this from Tesco. Then boil this, peel off the skin, the brown skin, yeah. Then I'll use my hand blender. You can use mortar and pestle to pound this. Anyhow, you can get a smooth paste. That's just what is necessary, okay? It does not matter whether you are pounding or you are blending. Just get a smooth paste. So here I've come back to check on what's on the fire, on the cooker. So next, I'm going to go in with ogiri. This ogiri is very important while making, if you are making a bitter leaf soup. The aroma alone will take the soup to another level or next level. So once I finish adding the ogiri, then I will go in by scooping the cocoyam paste into it. This is what is going to thicken the soup. Okay, I don't know if you can use other tin bowl. This is what I know. Some people say you can use ashi. I don't know about that, but cocoyam is just the best, or maybe yam. Some people say you can also use yam, but going with the coconut paste. And I'm going to cover this, okay, once I'm done scooping the coconut paste into the pot. So cover and allow it to cook, okay. By the time we come back, everything will be dissolved. So here I've come back to check on my soup on the cooker. So I'll go in by adding crayfish. Don't be stingy with crayfish while cooking this soup. Next, I will go in with my washed bitter leaf. I washed this by myself. I bought the fresh bitter leaf. I think I bought 5 pounds. So I washed this by myself. I did not buy the one already washed in store. I don't like that one. They've cut it, and I like my, when I'm preparing bitter leaf soup, I like the bitter leaf to be long. Okay, so the one in store, they are already chopped them, like cut them, so I don't like it. So after adding the bitter leaf, I will give it a quick stir. Okay, at this stage the soup is like 95% ready. So I go ahead adding another crayfish. Oh my god, this soup, the aroma in the building, in the house, is top notch. Like, tastes so good, tastes super delicious, and our guests enjoy this soup with pounded yam, not poundo, pounded yam. I use my food processor to, to prepare pounded yam for them. Oh my god, they love it. The wife keeps say, oh my god, this is so good, this is so good. It tastes like Amanda recipe. I was like, wow, the fact that I'm not from their tribe and I prepare this so well for them. Oh my, I didn't mention mama. I added mama to this oshaki. Everything is inside. It was this soup packed with many obstacles. Okay, one swallow, you must bite either fish or meat. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We've come to the end of this video. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.